Well, good morning, YouTube. We are back at the Howard, and we're going to try and get the Murcielago running a little better.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, that is Adam, and in the Murcielago is Josh, the other Josh. Yeah, we're going to play around with it, see if we can't figure out some of these errors and wonkiness that's going on, although we think we're going to have to wait until Josh, the other Josh, can get here, because it's like, it needs some like legit like major horsepower computers behind it. We're pulling off the panels, we're gonna check some fuses, we're gonna check some other stuff, check the e-gear fluid, see if it's maybe some simple things wrong with it that we can just at least get to be mobile. So that's the plan. Anyway, real quick, if you want to support us, please like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, go visit normalguyscar.com. There you can buy parts and services for your car, including Lamborghinis. So, all right, let's take a look at what we're doing here. So we've got these carbon panels that cover up a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna start taking apart stuff.
Oh, maybe they're not.
Are these quarter turn ones that you turn them a quarter and then?
At the moment, we know that the fuel sender is not sending the signal to the dashboard, so it reads 0 fuel. And the door locks don't work.
Well, they work.
Well, they worked once.
Well, no, they work. They just don't work with the remote.
No, they don't work.
They work if you press the button.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive. Look.
All right, I don't know about this.
Well, they did a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought it didn't work. Try it. Hold on. Lock it. I'm going with it didn't work.
It locks and then unlocks, so it might have a safety thing because the back is open.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Try this. Okay. No. It locks, unlocks. See?
Is the hood popped?
No. And we broke it.
Yeah, now it's not working at all.
We broke it. Nice. Hey, I'm glad we broke
Well,
something.
we temporarily fixed it is what I'm thinking. There we go.
Oh, there it goes. With the remote.
The remote only works part of the time.
Oh. You could hear it locked and
It
unlocked.
locks and it unlocks, so something sensors.
Yeah, something's wonky. We got this. Oh, hit that again. We've got the ultra cool aftermarket lights. Oh, with the section dead. Nice. We should just, you know what? We should like buy a better light and just replace it.
Or just take that off.
I mean, it's pretty.
We don't need that gangster stuff.
Yeah, look at
on
it
here.
flickering and shit. I'll admit, I drove around with those on. And then there's another switch, but you can hear a relay back here. We don't know what it's for.
Let me flip it and see if you can hear it.
Oh yeah. Yep, I hear it. Click it. Wait, the other one. Yep, hear that?
Is that a exhaust valve thing?
Sure sounds like it. That sure sounds like an exhaust valve. I mean, it's definitely a
Stick your
relay.
head in there and see if you can hear the exhaust.
It's in the back. It's definitely back here somewhere.
Yeah. It sounds like it's in the center here.
I bet it's an exhaust valve. That'd be nice. It's gotta go up.
There, you got it?
Yeah. Look. All
Yeah.
sorts of shit unplugged.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That clearly goes to that.
Yeah, you want to plug it in and see what happens?
It makes me scared.
I think it's something with the exhaust valves. This looks all aftermarket.
Watch.
That's probably what that
everything
is,
work.
then.
Watch everything work, including the fuel sender with that plug.
I mean,
Well, let's see.
oh god. Yeah.
Do the locks work now?
No. Dang.
That would have been awesome though.
This looks like the same harness that's on your Gallardo over there.
Could
The
be.
exhaust
Could
valve.
be. That might be an exhaust valve controller. Yay.
Oh, look at that wiring job.
Wow. Oh my god.
What else we got? Oh,
Hey, there's the ECU wires.
Even that little box there is carbon fiber. That's pretty cool. Like
Wow.
vitamin C.
Yeah, that is. They didn't skimp out on these, that's for sure. Dude, look at the old school accumulator. That is interesting.
The old school what?
Accumulator. All right, we kind of hit some roadblocks, so we're gonna have to wait for Josh to come. The other Josh. So anyway, we'll continue on in a little bit.
Eventually.
All right, YouTube, it's been a few days. We're back at the Howard, and we're back at the Murcielago, and that's because we've got Josh with us, and Josh is going to tell us everything that's f***ed up on the Lamborghini Murcielago, which is, I'm sure, going to be a laundry list. So
The paint looks nice.
By that you mean it doesn't. Yeah. The cosmetics are the easy things to spot.
Some of the paint looks nice.
Some of it, a little. I mean, the top of it looks really good.
It's a nice wet sand buff,
And
ceramic coat,
new paint,
PPF.
basically everything.
2008. So this is a 640.
Yeah, it's an LP 640. Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
at least you did that right.
yeah. I did not want to get one of the early ones. I wanted to get the LP. So, yeah, we're gonna find out how much clutch life we have, all of the error codes that it's throwing, and God knows what else is wrong with this thing. It's probably not gonna be good.
Yes. Everything. What's wrong with it? Yes.
Yeah, what's wrong with it? Check. Oh lordy.
I might have today because I forgot to bring my 5-pin Lamborghini cable.
Oh,
so
no.
we'll see what we can pull through the OBD2. I might have to,
Oh, there's like a different thing.
yeah,
Where's that go?
in the passenger footbox.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's some stuff we can pull through OBD2, and then the rest of the stuff we have to pull through because the OBD2, you know, was federally mandated for engine
Yeah.
management emissions stuff.
Yeah, but not for the other stuff. Yeah,
So
shit.
Lamborghini, being a small manufacturer and a bunch of twats, was able to ride out the manufacturer specific connector for a number of years.
Oh joy.
Oh, there we go. All right, so yeah, so no, well, that's weird. It didn't read any engine management. We got ABS, airbag, automatic transmission.
Oh, well at least we can get the transmission.
Yeah, so you have airbag faults and transmission faults, it looks like.
Oh, dear God.
Let's see. Well, they're all passive. None of them are reds, so it's probably from the battery being drained.
The battery was totally hosed when we bought this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, did you
It had
see
a
it?
piece of wood
It
holding
literally was the wrong size battery, and they shoved a block of wood in there to hold it in place.
That's such a Lamborghini thing to do. All kinds of airbag faults, probably from that battery. And now, the money. Starter relay command, that could be a battery thing. There you go, that's your issue there. Engagement potentiometer and selection potentiometer.
Dan, how do you say potentiometer?
Is that the one where you
shut
gotta drill the hole, cut the hole in the transmission tunnel?
Do I look like a motherfucker who cuts holes in cars?
Yes.
Who the do you think you're talking to?
The answer is yes.
You actually do look like that person.
You, Adam. You look like that person. No, this is the one where you take the whole drivetrain out of the car and charge $20,000 to replace $800 worth of parts. That's why it's all up, because you got potentiometer faults. So we're going to delete all the faults because we know it has potentiometer faults. As soon as you told me what was wrong with it, we knew it had potentiometer faults. Now we'll go into the transmission computer and just look at parameters too and see what your clutch life is and your wear index and all of that.
Okay.
60,000 miles, there's a 50-50 chance that it's brand new or completely wasted.
That's that's exactly what I figured. I figured they either changed it recently or
They
they,
changed it and it was still not working right. And they were like,
yeah.
It's totally possible. I've
Well,
worked on a bunch of these cars where morons do that. I had one where they put a clutch in it and didn't replace the clutch position sensor, and then it failed like 2 weeks later.
Ooh.
And then I had one where a guy told me the dealership said he needed a new clutch, and so he paid me to put a new clutch in it, but it needed potentiometers. So I drove it for like 5 miles and then shut it off, and then the next time I started it, it wouldn't go into gear.
Oh.
And he called me the asshole and charged back me and f***ed me up because he told me to put a clutch in his car, and I did, and that wasn't the problem. This is a problem when customers self-diagnose their cars.
Yeah.
You should just have a no self-diagnosis policy.
I do now.
Yeah, this thing was really low on e-gear fluid when we got it.
Really?
And it was having all sorts of e-gear issues. I added fluid, and it, knock on wood, hasn't had one since. We don't think it's leaking either, because we overfilled it and it spilled, puked out some and got on the headers, and that was fun and smoky.
Nice.
Yeah.
Reference value 15 to 21 millimeters, and you're at 22.9. So immediately that tells us that we've
Clutch
got
is done.
most likely, or there is at least a setting issue.
Oh, it's definitely soft, so that makes sense. Value above 5 millimeters, because it rides really soft until you really stab the gas, and then it grabs.
Yeah, see, so position as new was 16.3.
What the
Reference
hell?
should have been 20 to 22. And auto-calibrated is 22.9. And then your degradation index is at 16,000 bits.
Which is above the 15,000. Shit.
Yep, you're above 15,000.
So our clutch is hosed.
Most likely.
Boo-hoo.
Read clutch difference value. Right, so same thing on the Gallardo, right? 5.6 millimeters.
Yep.
is our maximum delta.
Don't. Damn. That was an evil smile, Josh.
6 out of 5 times the clutch in a Murcielago's f***ed every time.
Shit. I'm impressed it's still driving then.
Yes.
I probably shouldn't drive it home. Yeah, the e-gear pump does not sound healthy.
This does sound so good. Oh, man.
We're in for everything.
With the engagement potentiometer faults, yeah, there's like a 50-50 chance that one time when you make a gear change, that it'll be the final gear change, and then it'll go on a tow truck. Because that's how e-gear is, right?
Well, it either works or it doesn't.
And it works right up until it literally doesn't. It doesn't give you, hey man, I think I'm gonna stop functioning, so you might want to pull into a parking lot. It just stops.
Damn.
Yeah.
So we need clutch position sensor, throwout bearing potentiometer.
Remember when I told you what I'm doing to the Mercy Roadster in my shop and that
Needs all
number
of
I
that.
gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to just photocopy that parts list and send it to you?
Yeah, sure, actually.
Because you need all the same stuff.
Oh, damn it. Well, when we're done, it'll basically be like a brand new car.
It will be a brand new car.
Well,
Well,
Other than the paint.
well, it'll be
and
a brand
everything
new
what's the check engine light for?
check engine light.
Yeah.
It was some sort of emissions stuff.
Are you emitting emissions, Dan?
Yes, I always do.
Queefing out carbon.
Dude. God damn it.
Gas particulates.
How hard can it be?
Oh, it's a bitch.
I used a forklift to get the motor out of my car.
I can drive a forklift.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really can.
Where do we get a forklift?
You can rent them.
I drove a
Yeah.
I drove a forklift 2 jobs ago.
Okay, yep, that's the one I saw. Catalyst temperature circuit low. What does that mean?
Let's see. So sensor 1 should be the primary.
Yeah, the primary O2s, right?
Oh, cat temp sensor. Okay. There you go.
So it's not actually the O2.
Right.
Oh, it's the little probe?
The EGT probes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Oh.
then we'll have to look up what 1426 is.
Okay.
So
Have you heard about the fuel sender plug on these corrodes really easily and it stops sending? Mm-hmm. Okay, because ours has 0 fuel.
oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't read the
It doesn't
filter,
read. Yeah.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Is that a bitch?
I mean, everything on a Lamborghini is a bitch somewhat. Since we're taking the engine out, it'll be a lot less of a bitch.
Okay, well.
What about the bat wings? We can't get them to go down.
Interesting.
They kind of move around when you press the button like they want to, but they won't go down.
Oh, and the rear spoiler actually works.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh, it's up. Like
but I think it doesn't go down all the way. Axle lift works.
Well, that's good.
One thing. Hooray.
Hooray for beer.
Hooray for boobies.
0427 cap temp sensor low input, 437 cat temp sensor low input, and then the other fault is 1426 is a congruency fault between the catalytic converter temperature outputs. So you have faults for left bank and right bank, and then you have a congruency fault as well. So
So it's like both of them.
yep.
Okay. Well, so basically we need to replace those sensors probably.
Probably, and the little box
The
itself.
little
that-
ECU for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they have problems, of course, as well.
So we need to replace those. We need to get a new clutch position sensors,
Gearbox position sensors.
gearbox
Yep.
position sensors, probably the e-gear pump
Yep, and accumulator.
and accumulator.
So that's why, like on the car I'm servicing, I'm literally rebuilding the absolute entire e-gear system, because to get to any of it, you have to take the drivetrain out of the car.
Right.
It's all mounted to the top inside
Yeah,
of the
it's
transmission.
on that tunnel.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So that's why it all gets so f***ed up.
Yeah,
Because
no one touches it.
Yeah, no one touches it because you have to take the engine out to do it. So once we get it out, like I'm replacing all the hydraulic hoses. I'm having my actuator rebuilt. We're gonna put the new potentiometers in it, the clutch release bearing and clutch sensor like you normally would, new pump, new accumulator, and we're cleaning the valve block as well just to make sure. So that's where you get into trouble is, you know, if you're trying to manage the pocketbook, you're taking a huge risk.
Yeah, you really
because-
can't in this.
No, unless you are willing to take the risk of potentially having to take the drivetrain out yourself again if there's another issue, which you know, being on the sales side instead of a service side is a risk you can determine because it's your own time and energy, right? For me as a service shop, like I said, I'm not warrantying it.
Yeah.
Right. You tell me you only want a clutch, I'll put a clutch in for 15, 20 grand. And then whatever happens is your problem. It's not my problem.
Yeah, tomorrow the e-gear goes kaput, and guess what? You're another 15 grand in.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's 40 hours to R&R this powertrain, you know. I mean, you can do it in 20 or 30 if you're really good at it, but, you know.
So it's 80 for us.
You know, 40, 50. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you guys did that one pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
this isn't, it's same thing. This isn't super complicated.
It's
as
a lot
far
of
as-
shit.
It's just a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not complicated. It's just a lot. The hard part is when all the e-gear stuff is done and it comes time to do all the bleeds and calibrations.
Oh God.
You can't do it in the car. So you actually literally
pull
have
out
to
the
have
computers?
it on a rolling stand. The car's up on a lift, and we roll the drivetrain under the car and patch the harness together and power the car up and put the computer on it.
You're
and we
kidding.
do all the bleeding and programming, with it. Yeah. It's a cluster. And there's actually a picture of it in the factory shop manual. You know, not a actual picture, but like a drawing of it. Like that's
How to do it.
Yeah, there is no good way to do it.
God. Okay.
The cost to do it right compared to the cost to do it a second or even third time.
Yeah, nowhere near.
No.
Yeah. Well, balls.
Yeah. Welcome to Lamborghini Life.
Woohoo! Murcielago! It lives up to its name.
You sure did. You nailed it, bud.
Woohoo! Yeah.
At least it's got an excuse. It's
60,000? That's
Yeah,
pretty decent.
60,000 miles, and obviously came from a non-respectable background. So,
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, I'm sure this thing's been flogged pretty hard, and it's doing pretty decent.
yeah,
So,
it's at least typical stuff.
yeah.
You know.
Well, none of it's scary, like, oh my God, we have no idea what it is. It's just
Time
big
and
ticket
money.
items.
Yeah, it's just time and money. There's nothing cheap and easy on these cars.
Well, great. Thanks for the good news, Josh.
I always am.
Yeah.
That's why YouTube loves me, because I always bring you all such good tidings.
Yeah.
Nothing but smiles and rainbows and puppy dogs.
And
it
quacks.
never costs any money when I'm here.
Yeah, never. Never.
I tell you what, that thing is f***ing good. You guys did a good job with the Super G.
Oh, thank you.
I'm really proud of you guys that you didn't make me walk back. There's a 50-50 chance that I was going to
You were like,
walking
you were
back.
gonna be like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to curse out Dan and Adam, aren't I?
Seals in the release bearing are going to hemorrhage themselves all over the road on the fourth gear shift, and I ended up walking back.
Oh, we should probably check under it and see if it puked anything yet.
Whatever, that's your problem,
Okay.
not mine.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
just a computer guy.
Yeah, thanks. That's like, hey, I'm just the IT guy.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Did you reboot? Damn it. Hold on. This video's not over yet. You remember how Josh was saying at some point it's all of a sudden going to just crap out on you? Not even kidding. We moved the Murcielago from there to here, and the e-gear system just totally died on us. It will not go into gear correctly. It's blinking neutral light. You put it in gear, it won't disengage the clutch. It's done. That may have been the last time it drives under its own power for a while. So good thing is it got safely into the right storage space. So there it shall sit for quite a while. Anyway, that's it.